It's spooky season. Give me a real-life experience that scared the living daylights out of you. I have several, but growing up, my dad's house was haunted and still to this day freaks me out. So I was maybe 16 or 17 and I had stayed at my aunt's house, my dad's sister. She lives like 2 doors down from my dad's. Well, her grandchildren, my cousins, decided to have a sleepover at her house. The next morning I got up and it was dreary outside, but it was also winter. I looked at my oldest cousin and told him I'm going to walk to the house and change my clothes so we can go outside and do whatever. We usually played ball in the graveyard across the road. He said, "Okay," and I headed to the house. As I got to the driveway, I saw someone standing in front of the balcony doors inside the house. Then I stopped walking because no one was home. My dad and stepmom were both at work. So then the person disappeared, like they just stepped back to where I couldn't see them anymore. I remember the person was the shape of a woman who had on this long white gown and dark hair. So now, my anxiety was through the roof. I saw my cousin start to head my way, and I kept walking towards the house because I thought by the time I got the door unlocked, he'll be here and it will all be good. Psych. We had a golden retriever outside and when I opened the door I called for her to come inside with me. But once she got to the door she tucked her tail between her legs and wouldn't go any further. So that freaked me out. I grabbed her by her collar to try and gently tug her, telling her to come in the house that it's cold. She fought me and eventually ran down the stairs. My cousin was at the end of the driveway and yelled for me to hurry up. I was tempted to just say, "Forget it," and stay in my pajamas, but I left the door open and ran to my room thinking if the door is open, I'm good. So I ran through the kitchen, into the dining room, living room, and then the hallway to my room on the far right. I could have just gone through the kitchen and den then to my room, but the den always creeps me out. So I got to my room and stripped off my pajamas as fast as I could and put on some jeans and grabbed a long-sleeve shirt. As I'm putting the shirt on, I heard running down the hallways with loud footsteps coming towards me. I went to scream, but nothing would come out, so I went running out of my room and back the way I came, with my shirt halfway on by the time I ran outside. My cousin was now under the carport and asked me, "What's wrong?" I told him something was in my house and he said, "What do you mean?" So I finished getting my shirt on and went to turn around to close the door, and froze. He asked, "What's wrong?" I pointed to the kitchen window, which is beside the door. Through the kitchen window, you could see not only the kitchen but the den too. The den light was on. I looked back at him and told him that I didn't turn it on because I never went through there. So he started getting freaked out, and he stood beside me on the step. The running came again towards us and he cleared the steps, so I was standing there feeling like I was frozen and not being able to move. I remember him telling me to come on and I told him that I have to turn off that light because my stepmom will literally yell at me. She was abusive, so I ran inside and had him watch me. As I went to hit the light switch, I saw a dark figure on the wall in front of me and then it disappeared. I ran out of the house and slammed the door. I tried to tell my stepmom, but she thought I was crazy and none of that stuff was real. Still to this day, hearing running in horror movies from ghosts, where it's loud and such, causes the hair on my body to stand up.